across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. He's got it. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Biggie. Timberland.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 2nd down. The Giants are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off play action. Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Point after right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. On the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Still nothing.
A 1st and 10 here for Howell in the
Commanders.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They begin the drive with McFarland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Dotson in motion right. First down, held to throw. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. 20. Down to the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A huge play there for Washington.
And even 40 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
It's complete to Brown, right side.
Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Y'all need to go to bed.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
Oh, wow.
They both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 6.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
You talk about this Washington defense.
Yeah, they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Jones to throw on 3rd down.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, McFarland. Takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Anthony McFarland, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just call a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be caught by Mooney. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Jones now on first down. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys with BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's Jones. Off the play fake. Steps away to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Jones. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Jalen Hyland from 13 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
Wow.
So many things that go into that.
That's crazy, dog. That's what I'm talking about. How?
Hang on to it.
That's your
the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point splits the up, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. These two teams all tied after one. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now 2nd and 3.
At the 16-yard line.
Powell. And it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Al now to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
McFarland running out of the gun.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. McFarland will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Extra point forthcoming.
Well, Hal's going to mix it up here.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
This makes the score Commanders 21, Giants 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Timberland.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. To throw on second down, Jones. Swinging this out for Pollard. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down, it's Pollard. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
On the handoff, it's McFarland. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He's got room at the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Washington.
On first down, Howell. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Howell changing the play here. They go play action here on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And it's caught. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. One last shot before the break. Howell. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Now that's a play to applaud, because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw, Howell. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Commanders.
A give up the middle to McFarland. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Howell will throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line.
First down, Washington.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Second down and 6 now. Here's Howell. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Howell from the gun. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Straight ahead running. Here's McFarland. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second down. Howell now. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
on the give. This is McFarland. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Powell on the QB sneak. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call. If
you don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh,
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson taking it in. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Commanders 44, Giants 14.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Hyatt has got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Giants get a bit closer.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a big point throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Flushed out right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Commanders 44, Giants 22.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 124 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
McFarland once more. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Off play action. It's Howell. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run with McFarland. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Commander's going to bring out the field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 47 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
That ball caught by Slayton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jones on 1st and 10. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now a throw here to his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing here, Howell. He'll check this down to McFarland. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Howell. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown.
but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Jones in that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full.
Well, the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Still going. And the Giants come up with a late turn.